Hey, hi, hello. Happy Saturday, one and all, friends. Starting this stream off with a level 1 hype train, thanks to the resubs from Caius and Snan. Thank you both very, very much. Hello to Leonhardt, hello to Hexbot, Snan, Ski, as well as, I saw Toad, I believe? Yes, Toad, and there was somebody else too, but my chat won't scroll up anymore. Who was it earlier? Hang on. I see Jarius, Pickled Placebo. What's up, friends? We are gonna test out another adventure deck today. I'm gonna do Adventure Sprite again. I think this time I am not gonna be playing the Duel package. It was, like, not bad, but I think we don't really need it that badly. So I'm gonna start over from scratch here. Alright. So for sprite cards, let's start with the obvious. It's going to be more of a pure sprite deck, so I'd like to be playing 2 of each of those. And if we're not playing the DML package, then we'll definitely have room for that. I also really want to play Gamma Burst. I was not in our previous build as well. For Nimbles. And the Beaver. And I'll start with 3 Angler, but I might not commit to 3 Angler. Tomorrow? I don't think... No, I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I have a somewhat busy day. Well, not like bad busy. Just hanging out with friends. Hex on Sprite? No way! Love seeing more adventure content. Hell yeah. Adventure is so... I love this engine. I love it so much. It's so much fun. And I like that it's generic, but not. Because, like, you do have to commit to playing, like, a certain, you know, style of deck. As in, not, oh, you know what? I wanted to try Illegal Knight in this deck, potentially. Because I haven't played this in a hot minute. And this seems like one of the better adventure decks to be playing Illegal Knight in. Because we have the room for it. Plunder Adventure win? I don't know. Plunder, it's funny, as time goes on, Plunder it grows more and more on my list of stuff I potentially want to play. It's never been ruled out, but the Plunder propaganda is getting to me. The Plunderganda, if you will. Do we need anything else in the main deck? We paid our Master Duel tax, right? In full? Yep. The propaganda. It's not even. It's like there's so many Plunder players in our community, which is funny because I've never played Plunder, but. Oh, and then we never put in the adventure spell cards. That's right. We definitely want to go over 40 for a deck like this. I like to be playing triple tack. That would be nice. And then we can like cut one of these. Maybe something like that. Yeah, Ash in the 3rd row. It's one of those decks. What's up, Rizu? Cashless is still doing great things. Hell yeah, glad to hear it. It's a cool deck. Let's see. Is there anything else in the main deck that I'm like sorely missing? Not really. And again, we even get to try out Illegal Knight. One of the reasons I like the idea of playing Illegal Knight in a deck like this is, well, one, I think Illegal Knight has a lot of potential right now. With board breakers just generally being pretty good. I think the option going second to bounce 2 monsters instead of have like the Griffin is potentially pretty good. Also, you know, even if you open something weird like Illegal Knight plus Nimble Sunfish, you can still link those into Sprint and then dump the Angler and then like go into Sprite plays. So like having a monster that can just special itself like period, I think is pretty good in a deck like this. I'm still missing Armistier. Thank you very much. I did not notice that. That would have been very bad to have gone into games without, you know, this card. Okay, maybe we can cut an Imperm. I'd like to be at 42. Is a nice number. Or we could maybe like do something like this. Just not play the triple tax. Could also, like, not play Nib or Imperm and play 2 triple tax. But I mean, we already have, like, a searchable board breaker card, so... Still quietly hoping for Birth to get unhit. It'll definitely be a minute, I think. We can live without it, without the Armis here. That's good. No Shadal Winda package? Is that a thing you can do in Sprite? I've never done that before. That sounds kind of... I mean, actually, I don't have a Shadal window. I'm pretty sure I've never crafted that card. Nope, I have yet to. I'm not opposed to it. Just never have. Sounds neat. How do you make it? Let's fill out the rest of this extra deck, too. Definitely with these, and this, and definitely this. Let's see. I like Onibimaru's Soul Sweeper. I like Mosquito. What other link to? Well, there's also Avermax. No, I never spelled this card's name right. It's Avramax, I think. Oh, Avramax. Yep, there we go. Let's see. Gigantic summon Gale Dogra. Send Al Capone to grab Schism next turn, chain it to us. That's cool. That's really cool. I like that. That's a fun line. All right. What else? I feel like what else am I forgetting here? What was in my last extra deck? I think I played Cat Shark last time, which like never came up. Let me go Sprite. And let me go back again. Here we go. Oh, there's also like, Mannequin Cat? Yeah, sorry, I'm just now looking at chat again. Mannequin Cat, I was like, Melfi stuff. Do we have room to play Melfis at all? Probably not for a build like this. What would I have to take? I just need like 2 slots. It'd probably involve taking out Illegal Knight, honestly. Is it worth it to make room for the Melfis? Is kind of what I'm thinking about right now. Trisbana is good. I don't think I have that, though. I don't think I ever crafted that or pulled it. Did I? Did I randomly pull that card at some point? It's like Top of Logic, right? It's a Top of Logic card. Wait. No, I never did. Unicorn? Unicorn's not a bad idea. Just trying to think if there's... Oh, Pit Knight Airleys was one of the lead 2s I was trying to think of just now. Gamma and E-Telly. I've tried builds like that. They haven't worked out for me in the past. Oh my god, the Sally raid. What's up, Sally? I saw you were on earlier. I peeked in for a minute. Oh, let me turn off followers only chat, since we have a raid coming in. Zalter, thank you very much for the follow. Aw, hell yeah. What's up, everyone? Yoshi Live, thank you very much for the follow. Thanks, Sally. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream. Gibby, Super Saiyan God, thank you very much for the follow. What's up, Raiders? Saturday morning, Yu-Gi-Oh! Check out this cool duelist we know. That's so good. XLX is live today, so we're sitting over our Raiders to stay. It was solid. Hope you have an epic stream too. Thank you so much. Yeah, we just got started. Oh my god, so many follows. Ultra Vegito Blue. Holy shit. Got 2 Super Saiyans following me now. God damn. Welcome everybody. Boujin Senpai, what's up? Adapuria. I don't think I'll be adding anything else to the main deck. I think I like this. Well, we were thinking about adding Melfi stuff. That's right. Stinky Pocket 3. That's a fun name. See, I want to try out Illegal Knight, but I think if I add a Melfi's, I kind of have to take out Illegal Knight. I could... I don't know. I could take out a Sunfish, but I really don't want to. I could take out either a red or a carrot, but I really don't want to do that either. Daigusto Phoenix isn't bad. I haven't played Daigusto Phoenix in a hot minute. See, the only thing about Daigusto Phoenix is that it's only really good if you have Pixies. And I don't want to add a Pixies. What's up, Ulner? There's a distinct lack of Martha in this deck. It's not an Exo-Sister deck. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Okay, I think... As much as I wanted to try out Illegal Knight, I think the Melfis are going to end up being better. Phantom Knight Snake Eye? That's not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea at all. That's cute. I love it. That's adorable. That's downright adorable. I'll take out an Imperm too. Melfies. Melfi. Oh, thank you for the cheer, Bujin Senpai. Alright, let's go Penny, and Caddy, and Melfi of the Forest, and then Herald with the Arclight. And I would kind of like to play the Melfi Synchro. I usually like playing that as well, but I don't think I have room, and I'm fine not playing it. That's fine. Whoops. Alright. Adventure Sprite. Adventure Sprite. Come on, grab your friends. I've been like, I'm gonna end up with like 3 adventure deck profiles in a row, and if I had known that was gonna be the case, I would have made like a fun little Adventure Time intro for them. That would be cute. I guess I could still do that, but oh no, wait, I want to use the new sleeves. Where are those? Here they are. Where's that? Oh, here it is. 23 turn duel. Holy shit. We do have a channel redeem for, what's it called? Replays. I'll just do, oh wait, I want the adventure on there, and we'll throw on the Melfi. Actually, this Melfi. Alright, Caddy. Okay. We are good. Hey now, there's no need to be rude about it. Come on. I would totally be down to watch a 23-turn duel, by the way, if it got redeemed. There's definitely no need to be rude about it. Alright, let's hop in here. Dude, Flamberg, oh my god, that card looks so good. I love all the Snake Eye art. Gold Rush. Ooh, we got that gift from Snon. Thank you very much. I super appreciate it. Okay, looks like we are going second here. A great Blue Eyes mirror. I can only imagine what a Blue Eyes mirror would be like. Alright, we have the Imperm. Oh, that went to Toad? Hell yeah. Main phase wanted with no Droll to punish them. Alas, what can you do? I wasn't even playing Droll in this deck. Could we? Could we play through Droll? The only adding we do is Blue and Jet, right? And the Melfi. That's it, though. Yeah, we're Terra top in. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Snake Eye Ash. Is that wanted? What? Okay. No, they said original. Okay. I thought they said wanted for a second. I was gonna say, if they want to just use it from hand, that's fine. Okay, yep, here's the Snake Eye Ash. Here is my Imperm. Alright, no cross out, that's good. Let's see if they have a follow-up. They do still have a normal, yep. So there is that, although they don't get the second F. Okay, they're drawing, that's a good sign for me. That's a really good sign for me, actually. I don't like having my drink over there. I feel like it's gonna fall off. Normal summon Droll, okay? Blue Seeker's pretty OP. Consistent 2 or 3 level 10 Seekers turn 2. Hell yeah. Chaos Angel made with light and dark. Sounds rad. We love a good synchro deck. Okay, we got the Link Haribo. End phase? And phase. End phase. Oh, Appaloosa would be good in this extra deck. Something to consider as well. With like making the Cherubini. They're going for Hita. I don't have an Ash Blossom here for you to take. Okay. Set 1. Pass. Okay. They'll simply mill an Ash. Hita, pass. That's certainly a turn. Alright, we are, of course, going to lead with Terra Top. Nice thing about Terra Top, too, is that it draws out a lot of negates. The Adventure engine, in general, is just really good for that. They're not even getting past priority, which is a pretty good sign so far. I can turn this to auto. Pick the Cherubini. Oh, Foolish Burial is a card we could be playing in the main deck for sure. What's up, Alec? Every time I activate this, there's like a part of me that hopes my opponent does like a Vela or an Imperm on it. Are these when they get destroyed by battle? Or? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say they're just card effect. You know what I even could do before I... but if I had Carrot, I'd actually consider summoning it. I'll just activate the adventure stuff first. I was gonna summon red right now, but I can wait a little bit. Let me wait until I get my Fateful on the field, and then I can add the equip spell. We challenge Heat to pass with Cherubini pass to assert dominance. It's good. The funny thing is, like, I think I've said in the past that you can normal summon, like, you don't even have to special summon the sprite monster to, like, do the adventure sprite combo line, because, you can just link it off with the Cherubini, but I don't think it even actually needs to be a level 2 monster, right? I think you can normal summon literally any monster and then link it with Cherubini into spread, which is kind of insane. That Terra Top plus literally any monster is full sprite plus adventure board. I almost clicked on the wrong thing there because I was talking. Yeah, we're nib proof now. We got the red, so I'm not concerned about that anymore. I think that is what they have, though. That's the reason I thought about summoning red sooner, but it's like, you know, we'll just do it a little bit later and then get the equip spell off the Fateful while we're at it. Vote's Golden Lord is still extremely good. Yeah, this is something I've talked about before too. It's like, you'd be surprised how many decks are still like really good. Phantom Knight is the deck that I always bring that up with. Like, it's actually true that when the Ishizu Shufflers were first around, it was definitely not a great time to be, you know, to be playing Phantom Knight, but that aside, Phantom Knight has, like, been good. Like, power level-wise, like, Phantom Knight never, like, became bad. A lot of people think that deck, like, became bad at a certain point. It's just not true. Called by. Okay? You got it, dude. We don't even have to, yeah, we don't even have to do any, like, super fancy comboing here for lethal. We can just, like, I could even just, like, throw out the carrot. And I'll throw out the jet for good measure. Stinky Pocket 3, thank you very much for that sub. Hey, what's up? I super appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow and then sub in rapid succession. Wow, I'm glad I seem to have made a good impression on you. All right, we'll definitely save that. You know what? I need to get rid of some replays because I need to save some replays from this deck. I can get rid of these because I just recorded this video earlier today. I think I can get rid of all of these, actually. Yeah, I can definitely get rid of all of these, except for that one we just played. These are the games we played on yesterday's stream. With, Adventure Prank and Adventure Tier. Adventure Tier was so cool. Bobby's, or I guess that's... Yeah, Bobbies. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to that stream. Hope you're doing well. Found you on YouTube. Happened to find myself here for the raid. That's awesome. I super appreciate you coming and hanging out, and also watching over on YouTube. Hell yeah, winning the coin flip. Love to see it. Oh, Foolish Burial. We're thinking about adding that. It's not even like... Because we play the Speedroid package and Water Enchantress is at 2. Well, that's the thing, though. We can also mill the... wow, this is a do-nothing hand. We can also mill the Nimble, which is really good. Yeah, rip. We play 42 cards to not open this one. We still opened it anyway. It happens. It's all good. We have Ash and Imperm. That's definitely not bad. I'm thinking if I want to set Takaton Borg or not. The other alternative is to set red. I think I'd rather set Takaton Borg here. Yeah. T-set pass. You love to see that turn 1 on 2024, if your opponent, that is. Hex on 42. Yeah, if I'm playing an adventure deck that has the Terratop package, I like 42. 42, I think, is the best number. New stuff! New deck alert! New deck alert! Let's see here. This could actually be the Resonator red deck as well. Thank you, Bob. I super appreciate that. I don't think I'm going to Ash Blossom this. If it's the red Resonator deck, I can wait for Soul... Well, I have the Imprint for Soul Resonator, but I can just Ash it. Either way. I think if it's Earthbound, I think they have other targets as well. Yep, it is the red Resonator deck. They are resonating. Crimson Gaia, but they're not... Okay, now they're activating the effect. Okay, if they have Soul Resonator... Ooh, Snan with the... Wow, with the 5 gift subs. Holy cow, thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. Should I Ash Blossom this? Yeah, I will. I can Imperm the Soul Resonator. Some of the new Resonator stuff can be used in Centurion. Hell yeah. Thank you again, Stan. That is extremely kind of you. Oh wow, we're at 7 at 10 for the sub goal already. Holy shit. Sub goal to switch to viewer duels, by the way. Alright, yeah, we will definitely... Classic Stan W. Yeah, definitely. Stan's out here being so generous. Alright, please don't have any more plays. I ashed this to try to prevent them from having like an extender. Nah, they have Supe Duskwalker. That's actually pretty good in this deck. Oh, they had Callby and they chose not to use it on my Ash Blossom. That's intimidating. But the fact that they discarded it is a little interesting. I was gonna say, what are the other 2 cards in your hand then? One of them ended up being the Supe. Like, what 2 cards would you have to be holding? I guess 1 card aside from Supe, which you needed for your plays. What other card would you have to be holding that is better than the Callby that you didn't use against Ash? That's interesting. Hey, I assume mobile count is still out of commission. Oh, sorry to hear that, Placebo. You think you're saying Snom? I love the Pokemon Snom. They're good. Okay. So it's just the Hot Red Dragon Abyss. That does represent an Omni negate. But if it's 1 Omni, I might be able to play through that depending on what I top deck. That's really good. Holy shit, that's insane. That might have been like the 1 card I needed. Oh my god, and now Bobby's with the Prime sub. What's up? That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Maybe it's Maxi. It could be Maxi. Yeah, that's the thing. There's still that last card in their hand. It's like, what is it? It is the bug. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna play through it then. Oh my god, with another gift sub. Wait, actually, do we have to play through it? Hang on. Let me read this real quick. It negates, but it doesn't destroy. So if I activate red, send blue, and they activate crimson to negate, my red will still be on the field. So I'll still get to search, jet, and then summon it. So I think I do actually activate red here and force the negate. Also, now they can't use the negate on the sprite blue because it's no longer on the field. Oh, hey, we met our sub goal. Was there another one that came in, or was it that last one from Stan that did it? In any case, it looks like we are now going to be switching to viewer duels after this game. Hell yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for subbing and being generous and cool and awesome. I super appreciate you all. I really do, I mean that too. Okay, let's put this on auto. Well, I think for a second here. We're under max C. How many cards do they play in their deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They also play 42. Ooh, Pickle Placebo with the resub as well. Oh my god. 5 months resub? So many subs already, and we're not even like, we're barely over half an hour in. Jesus. Okay. Let me think for a second here. There's a decent shot they play Nib. I mean, I have to play through this anyway. We've already used Red's effect, so I think we just make the sprint here. So that's how much attack? 32, okay. Please don't have an Ash Blossom. Okay, doesn't look like they do, so we send the Angler. It's always the half-hour mark, I know. I wonder if Shadow Mosquito is the fastest OTK and the fewest number of summons. Because I do still have a Sunfish left in my deck. So if I go... Have I used blue yet? I don't think I've used blue yet, right? No, I did use blue. Yeah, I started with blue. Carrot's the only one I haven't seen yet. So if I start her for Carrot... if I start her for Carrot and then overlay... Sprint, I think that's an OTK. So, okay, starter for Carrot, overlay for Mosquito, battle phase. Mosquito battles, then I battle into here. Yeah, that should do it. And I think that's only 2 more summons? I think that is the fastest line to an OTK here. Oh, hang on. I can't use this as an oh, duh, because it's not gigantic. It's not gigantic. Right, okay. No, that still works, though. Wait, if I use these two, that still works, because that's 1 attack, 2 attacks, summons the 3rd copy, 3 attacks. So I can actually still do it that way. Alright, activate, place the hallucination counter. Sure. Alright, let's start with this. Activate. Do not place a counter. Inflict the damage. It's something you gotta watch for with Mosquito. Oh, they're bringing back a monster? Oh, they get a chance to, because they destroyed a monster by battle, but it's negated, so it's not coming back. I was gonna say I only get my Sunfish effect, right? Alright, send the Angler. Special summon Nimble Sunfish, yes. In attack position over here. I could summon a beaver from my deck. Yeah, why not? They can't nib because it's the battle phase anyway, so... Now we attack here. F. How much damage? Oh, I should be activating this Gamma. Well, no. Wait, how much does this give? 14? Yeah, I should be activating this Gamma Burst to save damage. I can do that during damage calc, though. And boom, and boom. Whew. I love a good Shadow Mosquito OTK. You don't get to do it super often, but goddamn. It's so much fun when you do. Alright, let's save this game and then let's make this duel room. Use their absolute power against them, I know, right? Plunder Patrol video? It's funny, we were actually talking about that at the top of the stream here. A potential Plunder Patrol video. It's on my list. I don't actually have a list, but it's definitely being considered for sure. Especially now that we have like a month off from, you know, buying selection packs. Actually, I don't need to screenshot this. What am I doing? I can just make the command. I can put it in chat too. I'll do both of those things. 189. Fuck McDonald's. Yeah, no, I saw the Yu-Gi-Oh! Hello Kitty thing, which is cute, but it is a shame that it is McDonald's the one doing it. Unable to pin. What? Why not? Weird. Okay, let me try just the number. There we go. I don't know why it didn't let me pin that other one, but... Alright, room code is pinned to chat. I can make it a command as well. And as always, Zever, we're going to be doing it kind of random style. Also, I heard follows. I heard a follow from Capsule Corp Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you very much for the follow. Let's see. Room is 7491189. And the spectator code is 481188. Beep. That is now updated. Okay. I see someone is in here already, and now they're not. It's all good. Yeah, let's play more Adventure Sprite. Adventure time. Come on, grab your friends. I wish I would have made that intro. There's Snon. We'll definitely start by playing against Snon here. Again, if I'd realized I was going to make so many adventure videos in a row, I was saying this at the beginning of the stream, I would have edited together, like, an Adventure Time kind of parody intro. That would have been really cute and fun to do. Like Water Enchantress and Griffin Rider or something. Got here at the right time. You sure did. Be able to join next time? Hell yeah, I look forward to when you can join there. Oh my god, this hand is pretty good. Still could for the next YouTube video? I could, yeah. I just like to... Well, I guess I've only done the one. There's Prank Kids out now. I have the Adventure Tier video... Oh, hell yeah, it's Gishki Sprite. It's a Sprite mirror. This one's adding the spell rate. Yeah. I have the one going... I still could. It's a good point. It just wouldn't be on the Adventure Prank video. Which would be fine, I guess. Got a UR shine on the free adventure pack, but was outside the pack. Ah, that sucks. Alright, if they have a level 2 out, I'm gonna throw out the Max C here. Intro for all your adventure decks to come. Well, I also wonder, the other thing that kind of makes me hesitate about it, though, is I don't know if that's the kind of thing I could get copyright striked for. I don't know if that's the kind of music that would be copyright detectable by YouTube. I always forget Stan has a royal jet. And I don't know an easy way to figure it out. Like, I'm sure, I don't know. I wonder if there is a website where you can just, like, search a song and see if it's copyright. If, like, YouTube cares about it. You know what I mean. Because they don't care about, like, video game music. Well, some video game music. If you've ever wondered why, like, every YouTuber uses Super Nintendo video game music for their songs, it's because it's not, the copyright doesn't care about it. It's good, fun music. It's also all instrumental. It's also, like, the kind of music that's made to be listened to. Because a lot of people don't appreciate that a lot of video game soundtracks are, like, intentionally, you know, written so that you hear them for, like, 15, 20, 30 minutes at a time and don't get sick of them. So if you've ever wondered, again, why you see so many Super Nintendo songs in YouTube videos, that's definitely why. All those reasons. But, like, yeah, newer games, you'll definitely get copyright striked for the music. The Final Fantasy VII Remake VODs I upload on my other channel. That channel isn't monetized yet, so I don't care about this. But those, like, as soon as I upload those, they immediately get copyright claimed, like, immediately. And I'm not even just using the music. It's me, you know, playing through the game, and they immediately get copyright striked. SNES songs are peak. That is very true. SNES is, like, probably just my favorite system of all time. If I had to pick one console, I could only play that for the rest of my life. But I would have that entire console's... Well, if it's the entire console's library, then it's, like, not fair. It's not fair to older consoles, because you would always just pick a newer one and have, like, infinite games, right? But if you're predating it from a certain point, then I think I'd probably pick the Super Nintendo. I just need to be playing the games more transformatively. Do you think Manadium will get a big boost when we get Samsara? Oh yeah, definitely. Samsara is a phenomenal card. For those who don't know, Samsara is a level 4 monster that is treated as Visas while it's on the field or in the graveyard. The fact that it's Visas while in the graveyard too is insane. What is Snan cooking? So Snan, okay, this is actually, I'm very glad Snan is getting to do his whole combo line here. So, I've been asked a couple of times, what happened to Gishki Sprite? As in, you know, why is Gishki Sprite, it was supposed to be so good, and then now it's so bad? People have asked me that before. Gishki Sprite's not bad. What happened to it is that people stopped playing it. And people didn't bother exploring the deck even a little bit. Which is kind of insane, given that, you know, Elf is legal in Master Duel, but you can do some kind of hilarious things. Also, that was an insane top deck. You can do some pretty ridiculous things with Gishki Sprite in Master Duel. I have asked that. I think that, like... well, I wasn't even thinking of a Twitch chat. I was thinking of a Sprite video a little while back where someone in the comments said that... They just left this comment that was like, oh, Gishki Sprite was supposed to be so good, but it's so bad, nobody plays it. Kind of conflating the idea that, like, because nobody plays this deck, it must be bad. But nobody playing a deck doesn't mean anything other than that nobody's playing the deck. Sometimes. Sometimes they don't play because it's bad, but... okay, so if I called by red, I won't be able to use it later, but I think that's fine. Sprite Twin, I need to do Sprite Twin. I need to do another video on that. I haven't played Sprite Twin in a minute. No, yeah, I remember when you brought it up, Placebo, but I was also thinking of, I do remember a YouTube comment to that effect as well. I think I was also thinking of the YouTube comment the other time that you brought it up as well. I have the Sunfish. I wonder if I can do another mosquito to get... a one-track mind. Alright, yeah, I think we definitely start by normal summoning Sunfish. That way we can get our equip spell and then go for our Griffin. Yeah, Masquerena was always there. I actually have a Royal with this card too, fun fact. I need to play Gishki Sprite actually at some point soon because I still haven't done my ritual summons for my Master Duel proficiency thing. Somebody left a YouTube someone left a YouTube comment about that earlier this week. They were like, "Please finish your Master proficiency. It bothers me." And I responded with a comment. All I said was, "But I don't want a ritual summon." That's literally all I have to do. I actually have the pendulum summons from Super Heavy Samurai. That's what I thought was going to hold me back, but... Saw that comment. Well, and then isn't the last one, like, destroy 100 cards? There's something really stupid like that. I will not ritual summon ever. It's something about the I know the comment wasn't, you know, intended to be like, you know, confrontational at all, but there's something about like whenever somebody even like it's this what's the word I'm looking for? Not it's a intrusive thought. It's almost an intrusive thought. Whenever someone suggests I do something, anything, even if it's like said very nicely and to my benefit, there's this part of my brain that's always like, no. this little rebel inside of me that just won't ever shut up. Here's the Avermax. Destroy 100. Yeah, it's not hard. It's just, yeah, it takes a long time. I get that. I'm glad somebody else feels me. All right, that is being used on Sunfish. The Mannequin Cat is. Oh, because it's a water. They can bring out a Gishki. That's fine. Don't tell. Yeah, exactly. Don't tell me what to do. It's like that scene in Drake and Josh when the delivery guy hands Josh the package and Josh is like, "Oh, thanks, have a nice day," and the guy's like, "Don't tell me what to do." I've never related more to a 10-second side character in a show before. Alright, let's get Jet. We need to start with starter right now. Okay, how am I gonna deal with this Avermax? I could get Smashers. I could Smashers it. That's not a bad idea. It might even be a good one. Because I could still... Yeah, you know what? Well, okay, so I would be getting rid of what? Probably the Sunfish? But I would also need a Sprite card in my graveyard in that case. Second Coming of Mosquito. So this can't be targeted. Does Mosquito... I'm sure Mosquito targets, right? It doesn't? Whoa! Hold on a second. Hold on a second. But the thing is, we're gonna take 3k as well. Like... Wait, no, the effect damage happens first, right? Doesn't it? We just did this. I think the effect damage... Wait, I think I can actually Mosquito OTK here. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let me summon this Jet. Okay, if I'm gonna Mosquito OTK, then I already have everything I need. Draco back targets. No, I was talking about Mosquito. Am I really just gonna do it this way? Alright, if I am gonna do it this way... I'll get a starter just in case something goes horribly wrong. We even have a sunfish on the field. Hold on a second. This is actually pretty gross. Is there a reason to put it in the EMZ? I don't think there is. This board was made for an Ark Rebellion. Beep. Oh my god. Oh, and it's negated now. Shit, I didn't even think about that. What the fuck? This card is stupid. You know, I've talked about doing this OTK a lot of times, but I've never done it like 2 games in a row. God damn. Excuse me. Special summon Sunfish. Yep. You even also get the angler effect, which is cute. Yeah, and you do the effect damage before that. That's so gross. That's so gross. This card is so unfair. Oh, I have to. It's mandatory, so I have to send the, oh my god. Sure. Didn't buy Repel. Alright, GG's, Snon. GG's. Holy shit. I have... You know, again, it's like I said, I've always talked about doing this OTK line, but it's like... It's kind of wild whenever you do it. It's a rush. Thank you for the subs, Snon. Super duper appreciated. Really appreciate you. Snon is also a Patreon member, so Snon is like super like MVP of all time here. Holy shit. GG for sure. 3 times 3K. It's something. What's up, 8 bots? Let's hop on in here. Alright. Taking the first turn. Still haven't summoned the Melfi stuff, funnily enough. Like, now that I think about it, we really could have just put Foolish and, like, another card in the main, and then Appaloosa, and then, like, another card in the extra. Although this actually might be a game where we summon the Melfi stuff. Holy shit, this hand is insane. This is, like, custom hand. Custom hand right here. Right of Armseer. Give me the token. Alright, here. I'm gonna... actually, how am I gonna... Let's use... No, hang on. I can't use starter, because then I won't be able to... Duh. I have to normal summon blue here. That's a little awkward, but I'll do it. Do not equip it. And... Troll? That was interesting. Code again? It is pinned up in chat. 749189. You can also do exclamation point room. We'll give you the code as well. Like... So. Beep. I didn't explain that earlier, sorry, I should have. When I was putting in the command there. Okay, Griffin Rider can go over here. And then you can go there. Alright. I guess we'll just start her for our other blue. Yeah. It's kind of awkward that we had to normal summon blue to get our adventure stuff going, but it's not the end of the world. This is if I have a level or rank. Okay, not link, but rank. I actually don't want to summon Jet yet. Wait, if I summon Jet, go boom, boom, sprint. No, wait, I will still have Rim, so I'll summon Jet. Could have gotten Kara, into Elf. Oh, we're not done. We're far from done. Far from done. We haven't even summoned the sprint yet. Yeah, we'll have room, because this only summons 2. What do you have, 8bots? It's a Impulse. I can actually called by that. That's pretty gross. Or should I'm gonna Ash Blossom it. Yeah, I'm gonna Ash Blossom it. Oh, going into Elf would have been... That would have been a way to get to blue without summoning another one. That is true. But the only thing I don't like about summoning Elf that early is that you can't summon Sprend. Well, I mean, you can summon Sprend. It just... The zone placement gets a little bit awkward sometimes. Because you can't, like... You can't use that Elf as a leak material. You could make a gigantic with it, but then you also have to end on the Elf too. But I think it actually might have worked the way you're describing, though. I have to think about it a little bit more, but it's a bad habit of mine to want to think about hypothetical plays while I'm already doing like an actual line. So here I have to put gigantic in the EMZ, but that's okay. Because I'm just going to use it to make the Elf anyway. Yeah, board space can be a bit of a downside of the adventure engine and sprites, but it's like not that big of a deal. I'm very sure I don't need to negate this, because this will just pull out either red or carrot, which I actually will miss out on as a result, but we'll have an Omni negate, so I think that's fine. This can resolve. I maybe should have made Elf over here to give the Griffin targeting protection. Actually, definitely should have done that, but oh well. I always play in the left EMZ out of habit to play around Adagnister. It doesn't matter what I bring back here. I technically should have targeted a water in case there's a Bestial, but it's fine. Alright, that'll flip back to on. That's actually been really nice. I like this setting. I've been using a dual setting lately, ever since, you know, Wanted and the Sinful Spoil stuff came into the game. I've been using a setting that'll automatically flip your toggle to on at the start of every turn, and it's been very handy. It also does it for turn 1, so if you open the Wanted, you don't have to be holding the button down, right? Or switch it to try to get the Wanted out during the draw phase. Sending Extinguish. I'll chain Elf. Let's get Jet. Ooh, but Starter isn't necessarily a one-card play. But no, I think for that reason I'll just get the blue instead. I use the right to play around Iron Thunder and TCG. My friend plays too many stun decks that run it. What's Iron Thunder? Okay, blue, yep. And then I'll just add, like, I don't know, red. And this is any card, right? Now, I could use the Smashers now, and I think I am, actually. On this and this. And potentially stop the plays without having to use my negate. Column-based Solemn Judgment that destroys all cards in the column that it negates in. Oh. I see, I see. I like that columns and zones matter in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. As somebody who's played Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long time, it always bugged me as a kid that there's columns and zones, and I mean, until Link Monsters came out, aside from, like, if your opponent was memeing and play, like, Senate Switch, they just never mattered. It never mattered where you put anything. I like that it matters now. I think that's cool. I think it adds another layer to gameplay and decision-making, which I think makes the game more interesting. Now, of course, Master Rule 4, the way they had that set up was not as fun, but I like that Link's made zones matter. There's a Watt card? There is, I think. There is, but I don't remember. Well, I know there is. I just don't remember if it's a newer or older. When did Watts come out? Okay, adding a Rescue Ace card. I think I might actually Griffin this. Yeah, wow. Because it'll destroy it too. Yeah, let's do it. Team APS uploaded. Do be careful about advertising other videos and streams in chat. But that does sound interesting. I want to check that out. Nibiru. Okay. Let's see. I definitely don't want to bounce Diabell, right? Yeah, no. I can only have one adventure token at a time, I think, as well. Is that how that works? Yeah, if you control no adventure token. Let's activate this anyway. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna call it by that, actually. If you don't bounce her, she gets to resummon. Not anymore. They would have before, yes, but now that the Ash Blossom has resolved, that is no longer the case. I wonder if I even, like... I guess I'll just summon the red for a little more damage. I know you're not intentionally advertising, but regardless of if it's intentional, that is how it can happen sometimes, right? Because, like, you know, again, even if it's not your intention, someone might see that and be like, oh, hey, I should go watch that, you know? It's like, it's a pretty common thing that, like, a rule that streamers have. I don't think I'm being too outlandish with that one, but, and again, I know that wasn't your intention. Alright, let's see what happens here. We actually don't have any negates besides Called By, so... Like, normal summon Snake Eye Asher, or Turbulence, that would do it too. Could be plays, I was gonna say. Bye, Punk. Punk stonks are always up. I still need to play... I need to build a Punk deck. I haven't played Punk in forever. I was talking about that on the last stream. Is the room full? Probably not. There's no, like, queue. I just kind of, like, go randomly between tables and just hop in. Yeah, that was an insanely good top deck. This is like an actual game now. As opposed to me just, like, opening very, very well and getting a god hand and winning the coin flip. Okay, so you can bring back... They have a hydrant in the yard they can bring back. Reinforce targeted monster control and is unaffected by monster effects. Target effect monster controls cannot attack, also its effects are negated. Okay, so if I Draco back the Turbulence, then I think we're actually good at that point. Because I can call by the Hydrant if that tries to come back, or get special summoned. And then... Wait, what is... The trap card... Contain is the one that... Cannot attack, also its effects are negated. But I should still be able to lethal. We forgot to search for Griffin Rider. And so we 100% did. Okay, so they can add it back to hand. That's fine. Other plays around it by adding it to hand, but as long as it's not coming to the field, that's really all I care about. Alright, and then, yeah, I think we're good now, because this can't be targeted still. Yeah, of course not. That's part of its effect, yep. GG's, 8bots. GG's. That was a good game, actually. That was a really good game. That was a good comeback. Well, it was really good except for me, like, going first and having a ridiculous hand. But that was a good comeback that began there. All right, I see Blaze. Yeah, so I don't necessarily always go like down in order. I'll like scroll, you know, through the whole list and just see who's on, you know. Thanks to that hydration, it is actually needed. This deck is cool and fun. I like Adventure Sprite a lot. Oh, this is a hand, isn't it? I was gonna say, I see 60 cards. I see the tier limit sleeve, and then I see tier cache. But of course, knowing that it's tier limit actually doesn't give a whole lot of information, especially when it's 60 cards, because it can be so many different variants. Sending Heartbeat. Milling 3, okay. Holy, Mudora and Snow off the top 3? God damn. With the Needlebug Nest as well, holy shit. That was pretty good. Alright. That's not a very good top deck. Let's start with the Enchantress. We do have the Beaver, so we actually kind of have to consider that we do have a normal summon we might want to resolve. Trap Trick for a Needlebug Nest? That's crazy if true, holy shit. This is a wild tier build. Wait, what was it? It was... Oh, it was for Paleozoic Morella. It's Paleo tier! Paleo tier. That's cool. Let's change all this card is in your graveyard. Do I care about a trap card going from the deck to the graveyard? don't know if I do or not, so I'm just gonna let it happen. I don't think I do, unless there's something I really. Oh, I do. That's right, I do care about trap cards going to the graveyard. Wait a second. There was something in the back of my head that was like, isn't there a reason why that might not be? Dice it and stand to full height. Oh no. Are we about to get like totally schooled here? Also, I guess I'm not doing Nimble Beaver, am I? That's fine, actually. I don't need to do it. Alright, transaction rollback is happening for the Needlebug Nest. I wondered if that was going to be activated. So we're milling 5. There it is, rise to full height. No, do not equip. What else is in here? Knight, Sword, Serpent, another transaction rollback. Okay, thank God it's once per turn. I imagined it would be. Alright. Feetful F. I haven't seen this list. What is, hang on. Target one monster on the field. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta finish resolving this real quick. And then drink it back. Yes. On the token. Oh yeah, there's like Mudora and Fairy Tale Snow in the yard. I'll activate this now, why not? Oh, we're doing it. Okay, hang on. Turn a monster you control. Your opponent's monsters cannot attack it for the rest of the turn. Cannot attack for the rest of this turn except to attack that monster. I was just about to read this card too. Okay, so now we know what it's doing. So if I don't attack Knight Sword Serpent, then I can't attack at all this turn. Okay. Okay. So we're not winning this turn. That's for damn sure. If that's the case, I should probably bounce Tier Cash then, and then just like battle. Do I just pass after that? Like, I don't want to give up my Omni. Normal Summoning Beaver doesn't do anything anymore. I was gonna think about summoning Sunfish and going into a line, but there's no point going into a line if I don't just like win with it. That and well, also because it gives up my Omni negate is the other reason for that being the case. So. Okay, what else is in the graveyard? There's another transaction rollback. Okay. Fairy Tale Snow. I think I have to negate that. Which would actually then allow me to normal summon Sunfish and go into a combo. So I think that is the line here. Another one face down. Hey, well, you can't turn a token face down. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. We know this is Tier Cash, right? Alright, main phase 2. Now, I don't actually go into Sprint here. Because even if I dump an Angler, I'm only going to summon one Sunfish, because I have the other Sunfish and Beaver in my hand. So I think I have to Elf, pull out the Sunfish. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it this way. Oh, but the Mudora. That's right. I guess this forces it, if nothing else. Let's not have to deal with it on a future turn. Okay. There's not much left in the yard at this point. There is a transaction rollback in Needlebug Nest, but we do have the counter. Alright. It's actually going to come down to the top deck here. If Blaze top decks something relevant, then this duel is not over yet. Oh, I think they did. Okay. I don't know why I did that so soon. Kind of no reason not to, I guess. Banishing... It was Crime. Crime was the top deck. It just had to be any tier card. Okay, this is milling 3. I'm not going to use Ash Blossom here. Oh, God, no! That's plays! Oh my God, that's so many plays. What the fuck? Well, the reason I didn't Ash the Mill 3 is because there's still transaction rollback for Needlebug Nest, so I want to Ash that. But now Kikolos is also happening. And now that needs to get Ash Blossomed. Yeah, no, it is. It's like... Had to take the lesser of two evils there, but it was still pretty evil. Alright. Please don't mill anything good off this Needlebug Nest. Please don't mill anything good. Okay. Keldo, Backjack, and Scream are relevant mills here. They added what now? It was, Soliak. Okay. That makes sense. Yep, battle over Elf. This has been good. I'm gonna keep this game. I want to keep this game for the video, like, no matter how it ends at this point. Penny is a pretty terrible top deck. Hell yeah, they're nimble monsters. Also, welcome to chat, Thoron Sage. I hope you are doing well. God, what is this gonna be? Oh, it's Dyson. This was the other card that people were talking about. Roll a 6-sided die. Apply this effect depending on whose turn it is. During your turn, banish cards from your graveyard equal to the result. Then if the result is 1, send a 6 on the top of your deck to the graveyard. During your opponent's turn, send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the result. Then if the result was 6, banish 1 card from your graveyard. It's gambling. We're gambling. Got it. Gamba, 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 gamba. Alright. They rolled 2. And they hit a fuser! No! Damn. Rolled 2. Still landed a fuser. Ah, that's so good. Alright, we'll have to see what comes out next. Oh my god, this is nothing. Nothing happened? What? We didn't activate Chiron? Did we already use it? Or did we elect not to use it? This is like, yeah, this is like full gamble tier. This is great. Okay, we can Mosquito, you're right. Although there is the issue of Soliak, which we know is the face-down card. So, if that is the case, then... Let me think for a moment. What do we have here? We have a number of options. I might start with Sprint. Because we actually do still have 2 Sunfish left in our deck. No, wait, no we don't. One is in our hand. But this summons from hand. No, it summons from deck. No, but we do still have 2 in our deck. What am I saying? Anyway, I lost my mind for a second there, sorry. For a second. Alright, Sprint F. Here's Celiac. Oh, this is gonna mill another 5. I just realized that. That's fine. It's gonna have to be fine. Alright, Paleo. Fairy Tale Snow is live as well. It's worth noting. Please don't know anything scary. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, that's more milling. It's like one more mill though, right? Yeah, one more mill. Okay, adding a meta noise. Oh my god, it was a Rhino Heart! That was 2 because there were 2 attributes on the field. I thought there was only 1 for some reason. Oh my god! Yeah, exactly. We're basically going Sprite Turbo. The other fun thing is that because we're playing Adventure Sprite, it's actually not bad to open Nimble Angler in this build, because you can just send the Angler off a Fateful Adventure, and that activates Angler to just pump out 2 level 2 monsters. Oh my god. Kaleido Heart. Okay. This would be why they didn't fuse. Makes more sense. Alright. Fateful F. We'll add and then bin the Enchantress and then activate the Enchantress's effect. Did you build this yourself, like, without following guides? I mean, yeah, like, basically... Oh, that's right, Keldo! Ah! It still wouldn't have mattered, because they still had Fairy Tale Snow. So even if we summon the Adventure token, Beaver can get turned face down, then we don't have plays anymore. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, we just kind of took, like, basic Sprite principles, I guess, and it's like... Nimble Beaver is like the only card that... Listen, I'm only doing all of this shit because Nimble Beaver is limited. If Nimble Beaver wasn't limited, I wouldn't have to get this creative, but Konami has forced it onto me, so you know what? We're just gonna have to roll with it. I'm a little bitter about the Beaver being limited, if you can't tell. But, no, yeah, I mean, with Beaver at 1 and Sprite or Blue at 2 and Jet at 1 and Starter at 2, it's like, you gotta make do with what you can. But the Adventure Engine is actually very nice. I like it quite a bit. What's up, Anubian? Nimble Beaver to 1 was just, I mean, I've said it a million times, but it's so true. I think of, like, all of the Master Duel hits, this one feels to me like it's the most blatant, you know, of Konami being like, hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, play another deck, please. Buy the new packs, you play another deck. You know, it's like... Because, like, when it was limited, Sprite wasn't doing anything unfair. It was so not doing anything unfair. Targeted Sprite harassment. It really was, though. Feels like a decent bit of Sprite could come back and it still wouldn't be tier 1. Yeah, I mean, this card could definitely... Beaver could 100% be at 3. Jet could be at least 1 more copy. And yeah, like 2 more Beaver and 1 more Jet, the deck would be, like, not... It'd be, like... Well, you know, 3 Beaver would still be nice, but... I mean, it would pull Sprite out of Rogue into, like, tier 3, honestly. Which the fact that Sprite is, like... been in Rogue forever now is just such a crime. Alright, Kickaloo's F. This was such a good game, holy shit. I still can't believe this is wild. I'd never seen this deck before. Fucking rise to full height. Oh my god, look, it's a super heavy samurai card. This probably was used in the show. Well, no, it wouldn't be because it's a trap card and... That man don't play spell and trap cards. He only plays monsters. Ooh, they built the Triva Karma. The trap banishes itself. Shit, it does banish itself. Oh my god, you can use it with Super Heavy Samurai. That's cool. That's actually neat. What even happened to Super Heavy Samurai? I haven't played the deck much, so I only ran into it once on ladder. Everyone who was on it, like... Super Heavy Samurai is kind of one of those decks that, like... No one's really on it. I mean, I say no one. Of course, I'm sure some people out there are. But, like, no one's really on Super Heavy Samurai because they like it. It's usually just because, like, you know... It's like it was the best deck. So, I think everyone who was on it kind of migrated to Snake Eye, pretty much. It's like, there's not that many diehard Super Heavy Samurai fans. But, aside from that, it's like... I don't know, because you think it would be a good time for it to make a comeback in the meta. Droll wasn't played as much. It plays around Nib, which is everywhere. Fiend Comedian. Casually just banishing the rest of my graveyard. GG's, Blaze. That was awesome. Hell yeah, that was such a good game. I'm saving that one. I want it. I want that replay. Dr. Copium. That's a fun name. Let's hop on in with Dr. Copium here. Did Shurg sound like Cloud there? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. They're both brooding blonde baby boys. Dr. Eggman, aka Dr. Copium. This time I'll get Sonic for sure. I don't know. I'm not like a... I've never played, not to completion anyway, like a Sonic game. Ugh, it's on board in hand. It's not the worst though. Can't complain too much. I've never, like, really played a Sonic game. I think I've dicked around in Green Hill Zone once. I remember one time I played for, like, half an hour because somebody I knew had it, the Sonic and the Werehog game, or whatever it's called. It's not called Sonic and the Werehog. I just don't know what it's called. And I was like, wow, this sure is a video game. I don't have anything against Sonic, mind you. I just have never played it. How good will Rescue Ace be at full power? That's a great question. So, it's kind of interesting, too, that we got Snake Eye before Rescue Ace came out on full power. It almost makes me think they're gonna hit Snake Eye before Rescue Ace gets the rest of their stuff. But, assuming that Snake Eye is, like, still kicking in its current form when Rescue Ace comes out. I mean, that's the thing, too, right? Like, Rescue Ace definitely benefits from being played with Snake Eye. So... like, right now, I think that Rescue Ace is probably like a lower tier 3 deck. Maybe mid to lower tier 3 deck. I think it's a little bit above Rogue, if nothing else. And I think that once it gets the rest of its support, it would probably be like upper tier 2 or lower tier 1 under Snake Eye. It also very much depends when like Fire King comes out, right? But I think even with Fire King out, then... it would probably still be like a tier 2 deck. I mean, the support will definitely do a lot of great things. And again, what's it called? I should have gotten Smashers, I think. The Snake Eye stuff will definitely help to support it as well. Sonic Unleashed! That's the one. That's the one with the Werehog. The Werehog. Love that Snake Eyes made Fire King relevant. Fire King also got some really good support as well. You only have to play one old Fire King and it's a negate. I played Fire King back in the day. I remember when that structure deck came out. I played Hazy Beast when that deck came out. That deck was ass, but it was a lot of fun. Fucking Hazy Beast. Stupid archetype nobody knows. And rightfully so. It's not good, but it's cute. Fire King was relevant before Snake Eye. Oh, so Fire King stuff came out before Snake Eye in paper. Hazy Beast is a very silly archetype. Unchained is really what I'm going to be wondering, like how good that's going to be in Master Duel. Because that deck didn't really take off in the OCG. And now that we have Snake Eye out as well, it's like it'll just be interesting to see how good it actually ends up being. Alright, we can get blue. Makes a bad board into Max C. I mean, to be fair, so does, like, Snake Eye. Like, there are lots of decks that are good that make bad boards into Max C. Alright. Can't play as much non-engine. That makes sense. I think I can... Yeah, we can work in the Melfies here. Do I have room for all this stuff? I guess we're gonna find out. Ever played Shin Megami Tensei? No. I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, I should have definitely gotten Smashers. I knew as soon as I added Starter, I was like, wait, I don't think I actually need this. I won't. You know, I guess we'll have it for follow-up if nothing else. Prospect 1. Oh! I wonder if that was a major contributing factor as to why it took off in the TCG more in the OCG. That would make sense. We've seen that happen with Kashtira. Gold Sarcophagus. Okay. What's in the box? What's in the box? God, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Ah, it's Thunder Dragons, I wondered. It's an RPG series. I thought it sounded a little familiar. But I've never played it, no. I don't really know much about it at all. I might recognize some of the characters if I like saw pictures maybe, but maybe it's one of those. I don't know. I think that one I might have to negate. Well, there's some Colossus. Is it that big of a deal? Well, here's the thing, right? Because if I can get Griffin off the board, then I can activate Elf and get back red. Yeah. We'll do it this way. I like it this way. This is something you already have to do with Sprite, but especially with Adventure Sprite, is like the way that your board is layered, you gotta be like kind of thinking about when you're using a negate, you gotta think about if it's gonna make room and let you do more negates. Baldrake, huh? Okay. If nothing else on the field, that's fine. On the jet, that's also fine. Yep, resolves. I can also use this now that they've summoned. Ash Blossom. That's fine. Elf F for red. Okay. Okay, I like the position we're in right now. Ooh, AFD's getting summoned. That's a cool card. Let me think for a second. I could use these two and go into Avermax, or I could go like boom, 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 and make Goddess, which would also be a negate for a summon from the yard. Avermax or Goddess, which is actually better here? It's probably... I think it's actually Goddess. Oh, and you know what? The Goddess will be target protected, too. Oh, wait, hang on. I can't use... Hang on. Okay, I can't use the Adventure Token, so I'm just going to make Avermax then. This is fine. This is also acceptable. Normal summon Satellite Synchron. This is a cool card. I've considered playing this card before. I Goddess in one of my previous matches. Cards BS. I like Goddess. It's a good card. Excel Synchro Stardust. We do have a level 2 tuner to bring back, so I think we gotta use the red here. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to negate and destroy, which is one of the reasons I kind of wanted to... Like, ideally, I would have been able to use the Adventure Token to make the Goddess, and then I could have put it in the zone that Elf points to. It would have been untargetable, and then I could have... what's it called? Still had the red carrot and Elf up to negate and destroy, potentially. Alright, please don't have something good as your last card, Dr. Copium. You have run me out of responses. Whew, thank God. Okay. Damn, that went down to the last response from me. Alright, let's just, Oh, you know what? I'll just do starter, why not? For blue. And then blue F. For red. And this, yeah, this will be lethal. Could even get the Griffin if I really wanted to. Fucking... I always want to do the fucking Peter Griffin laugh whenever I add this stupid card. I hate that brain worm. Oh, I can't spell. Oh, because I'm 2 locked. Okay, never mind. That stupid ass brain worm that everyone who was like, you know, grew up watching Adult Swim has. GG's. GG's. This is a good game. Again, that came down to my last negate. You still had 1 left in hand. I was like, I said it out loud. I was like, please don't have anything as your last card. I'm out of stuff. GG's, GG's. I see Thoron down here. We'll hop in with Thoron Sage. Had a crap hand. Ugh. You played, something that I've always noticed is like, a lot of the times I think I have a crap hand, and I decide to play it out anyway, I find I am able to run down, like, almost all of my opponent's negates usually anyway. It's like, you'd be surprised how many hands out there are one card away from playing through your opponent's board. And yours was, by the way. Yours was definitely one good card away from actually breaking my board. It's a point that I tried to make in my recent Snake Eye video, you know, about how some people will be like, oh, it's such a coin flip meta. If you go second and you don't open any hand traps, you auto lose. And it's like, that's not true of any deck. And again, most of the time, you're probably like way close. And I'm not even just playing Snake Eye, like playing like any old deck. You're probably way closer to breaking boards than you think you are. Not you specifically, but you know what I mean. The second person you. I was gonna say the royal you, but that's the royal we. Which is a great song, by the way. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Peter Griffin here. You know what grinds my gears? Oh my god. Cherubini, hell yeah, Cherubini. This is our classic setup. Because, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, Terror Top plus any normal summon, doesn't even have to be a level 2 monster, is a full adventure and sprite combo. Excuse me. Alright, activate F. And boom. Yep, Cherubini is a link 2 that dumps the Water Enchantress. Which is how I'm able to get my adventure stuff online. And it foolishes for cost, so even if you negate this, I still send the Water Enchantress. And now that we've done that, we go into Sprint. Send the Angler. This is also why we play so many Nimble cards as well. God, I love playing Sprite decks. This is like the one deck where I feel like I know this deck so well that I barely think about what I'm doing as I'm clicking buttons, which is like, it feels very good. I like just having the knowledge in my brain, not having to stop and think about like, oh, what do I do here again? Like just about every other deck I play. We will jet for starter here, yes. We're gonna put it in this zone. We don't need to use that just yet. I have 70 combo lines. Okay. I already have the. You know what? We'll make that anyway. It's like there's no reason not to. Can get the last Melfi out of our deck. Alright, and then we'll detach. And get the caddy. And now we can go into IP with these two. And I'll get a carrot, I think. I tend to like carrot. Well, we also have imperm here, but even without that, like that aside, I still like the carrot a little more than the red if I'm only going for one or the other. Alright. That's what we like to see. That's a pretty standard turn one combo line. it's DDDs. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. This scale... This is the one that summons, right? Yeah. That's... fine. DDDs. Okay. God, I'm like... pulling back the information in my brain, trying to go back to when I played this deck. Blah, blah, blah. Dark Contract. The thing I remember most about DDDs... I think I don't know what this resolved. The thing I remember most about DDDs is that your combo lines change, like, what scales you set with Gilgamesh. Oh no, our hand was just not good, was it? 2 Necro Slimes? Ugh. Your combo lines change a lot depending, like, what scales you set is so dependent on how you open. The scales that you set from deck with Gilgamesh, that is. Yeah, that's fine. Add the Beaver, because we already have Penny in hand. Bringing back the Necro Slime. Activating the Genghis, yep. Wait, was that targeting? The Necro Slime, of course. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna... Let's do it this way, right? I'm gonna... activate Penny. And then I can call by the Necro Slime. DD Orthos? Yep, that's fine. Yeah, this hand... Oh, your hand really wasn't that good, was it? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it. I'm laughing because this is like a lingering lock card. I'm just thinking of those YouTube comments. Like last week when I was talking about like lingering lock cards, there were some like interesting YouTube comments. I had one person who was arguing that cards that lock you are toxic because they stun lock, even if you're the one summoning them. As in, yes, they were arguing that if you summon DD Orthos in your DD deck, that's still toxic. And it's like, what the actual fuck are you talking about? I was like, what? Huh? Well, because the person was like, it was that whole argument of like Sanctifier versus Puppet. What I was saying in my videos, like, we should ban Sanctifier. And people were like, no, just ban the Puppet. And I'm like, okay, well, you can't ban Puppet. Because if you ban Puppet, then the next lingering lock card that they're going to go to is Orthos. Now, if you ban Orthos, DDD can't do their combo lines anymore, and now we're hitting a bunch of archetypes just to, like, keep Sanctifier around. So, the person in the YouTube comments was saying, no, it's okay if we hit every single card that locks, because it's toxic for a card to lock ever, even if it's in the intended archetype. And I was like, huh? What? Okay. You're certainly allowed to feel that way, I suppose. Hopefully this doesn't have something that, like, negates an effect that negates my Avermax. I didn't actually read this card. Make your opponent choose one Pendulum monster they control, and all other monsters they currently control have their effects negated. Oh, but I don't have a Pendulum monster. Got it. That makes sense. Okay. Target monsters you control. So no monsters can be targeted by card effects. Why did they even print a card like Sanctifier? It's never gone well. Yeah, I know, right? Wait. Oh, yeah. Per this card's effect, you can only attack it. And if you attack it, it's going to activate the effect. Yeah. That's one of the reasons Avermax is so good. This was unfortunately, I think, just one of those games where, like, I won the coin flip and open disgustingly good. And I say unfortunately because it's viewer duels. Obviously, if we're on ladder, that would be completely fine, but... placing it in the pen zone. Okay. What does this do while in the pen zone? Declares an attack and you target a DDD synchro monster you control destroys as many monsters your opponent controls as possible with defense less than or equal to the target monster attack, and if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. Three, two, yeah, this is lethal. If you have two, your opponent cannot target monsters on the field with spell trap card effects. Distribute them for sync. Oh, so I just wouldn't be able to bounce this? Okay. Still in the game. Oh, wait, that worked anyway. Oh, this doesn't, wait, what? Your opponent cannot target... Oh, because I already targeted it. That's why. Yeah. So this kind of effect has to be used preemptively. Because the condition for the effect is to target, right? And I already fulfilled the condition before your trap card was activated. GG's, Thoron Sage. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just... It didn't look like your hand was that great, unfortunately. I remember just enough about DED to know that a hand with, like, where you're having to fuse double Necro Slime is not the best. No, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't look over until I'd already attacked there. But GG's. Super appreciate it. You coming by, that is, and hanging out and being cool and fun. I see Examine up here. Let's hop in with Examine. Banishment, you can argue the effect was an honest mistake. Putting it as a Sanctifier after Banishment got banned is just stupid. I think Banishment and Sanctifier probably got designed around the same time. I mean, here's the thing. The idea of branded summoning stuff to your opponent's board is a neat idea in theory, right? And it makes sense because Albaz wants to fuse with stuff on the opponent's board. But you have to limit what can be summoned to the opponent's board, otherwise you just start summoning lock cards that weren't intended to be over there. Like, I think that's another thing that commenter was trying to argue, that was that, like, oh, the lock cards are problematic because they're the ones that are negate. I mean, that's like a general like common thought fallacy, I guess, that people have when it comes to this argument. Like, oh, the cards that are locking are the ones that are stopping you from special summoning, so they're the ones that are toxic. But it's like, yeah, because these cards were never intended to be on the opponent's field. Also, Examine, I don't know if you're here, but I'll give you like maybe another 30-ish seconds or so before we move on to another table. But it's like these cards lock in order to balance an archetype, right? We often complain about cards not locking you into archetypes. So when you're summoning them to the opponent's field and abusing that mechanic, it's like, you know, to me, it all comes back to the whole Halki Fibrax argument, right? We all know that Halk isn't a problem, there are just too many good tuners, was a bullshit argument. And the same thing is happening with Sanctifier and cards that lock, right? Like, we know that the solution is to ban the one problem enabler, like Halki Firebrax. Oh, Examine, what's up? You're here. The problem is to ban the one problem enabler, or the solution, rather, is to ban the problem enabler, and not the, you know, dozens of cards that it enables. Especially, again, because if you ban the Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, which, to be fair, is probably not that good in Gimmick Puppet, but if you ban that, DD Orthos is the next in line that the deck is going to want to use, right? And again, if you ban that, now all of a sudden DDD can't do its turn 1 combo line. And, you know, is it really fair to hit DDD just so you can, just so Branded can keep Sanctifier? It's like, I think the answer is no. I might begin with no, I'm going to begin with Angler. It's why I made that comment was why I made that tweet that was like, dude, some people just don't argue in good faith when it comes to this kind of thing. And there were some people who, like, did respond to the comments of being like, so what if DDD is unplayable? Who cares? And it's like, alright, well, at this point we're not having a real argument anymore. We're just not. At this point it's just kind of devolved to, actually, hang on. I really shouldn't have summoned this jet. I'm playing into Nibiru for no reason. Why have a red up? At this point, you know, at that point you're just kind of, everyone's just kind of saying, no, my deck is the best. It's like, okay. Okay. Oh shit. We have both anglers in hand. I'm really glad I realized that when I did. So that means we actually can't go for the sprint here. I think the DDD players would care. Exactly. No, that's exactly my point. It's like, you know, there's no reason for perfectly fine and even, you know, in some cases, I don't think DD's like, well, DD's an interesting deck because I wouldn't call it a weak deck, but it has a lot of weaknesses, right? Like, the main weakness is that you have to play so many goddamn engine cards in DDD. Like, you just have no room to play other stuff. It can be a little bit, I remember it was a little bit frustrating when I was playing the deck. Just wanting to be able to play more than... Because, like, I remember when I built the deck, I don't know if this is still true of, like, builds today, but... When I built the deck, I put in, like, everything you need to do plays, right? I put in all those cards. And then I added 3 Maxi and 3 Ash Blossom and 2 Call By, and then I was at 40 cards. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's like, you know... Ghost Bell, wow. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's not a good idea to damage an archetype just because, like, another archetype is abusing it, right? Oh, I don't even have one more body here. I guess I'll just have to go for IP, yeah. This was an awkward setup, opening both anglers. This is if, because... I'm talking about if the Gimmick Puppet Nightmare gets banned. Because that's the argument everyone makes. Like, and to be fair, Sanctifier does have some legitimate uses outside of locking. But the argument that everyone makes is, you know, Sanctifier has legit uses, so just ban Nightmare. And it's like, well, you can't just ban Nightmare, because then they move on to DD Orthos. So, I guess I'm talking more about the, like, hypothetical world where, what am I gonna get here? Well, yeah, so their argument is that, though, Puppet is the one doing the locking, so just ban that one. I'll get red. This red is gonna be awkward, though. Like, I don't think I can actually use it. I'm gonna have to... let's see. This is fine, I think. This is awkward. I don't like this setup I have right here. It's not ideal. Yep, add and then pitch Water Enchantress. That makes sense. Water Enchantress F. Yep. Sprite Elf doing stuff. Yeah, you know what? I will say Sprite Elf has definitely gotten considerably more powerful. To the point where, like, I am also kind of giving it the side eye a little bit. It's funny that, like, Elf for the longest time was totally fine when people were calling for it to be banned. And now I never hear anybody talk about that anymore. Now at a point in time where I think the card could actually be banned. It's actually what you might have noticed when I was in deck building that I actually owned 3 copies of Sprite Elf. I pulled one kind of recently, but I'm not dusting it. I'm gonna hang on to it, because if that card ever gets banned, that's a free UR right there. Is there more oppressive stuff than Sprite Elf? Yes and no. Ban lists are really kind of interesting, right? Like, okay, end of the main phase, yeah. Yeah, I'll do this now. What is IP now? Hang on, let me see where this goes real quick. Okay, so why not ban other stuff first? I guess it's like it's not always about just banning the whatever feels the most oppressive or is the best, because you also need to think about the implications of what the resulting meta will be, right? So like if deck A is like the best deck in the format and you only hit cards from deck A, you still got to think about decks B, C, D, E, and F, which are all now going to get better because deck A isn't as good. So let's say deck A gets hit and is no longer like that good of a deck. And now in theory, oh, so deck B should be the next best deck. But what if deck B has a really bad matchup to deck F? And deck F actually has a boss monster that can't be outed by deck C or D either. So now if we just only hit deck A, I think I'm gonna banish this. Now if we just only hit deck A, then now deck B is out of control. Whereas before maybe deck A was so strong, particularly against deck A. I'm not using any specific examples here, by the way. I'm just like using generic placeholders. But you see what I'm saying? When it comes to making a ban list, it's not about just hitting whatever one deck is the best right now, because it's always going to be a domino effect of how the resulting meta will then play out, right? So that's another thing that you also have to keep in mind when you're making a ban list. And that's why sometimes you might see like a deck get hit that might not have been one of the best decks, and it might seem a little bit weird. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes there is like that kind of reasoning or logic behind it. That's definitely a more proactive approach to ban lists, and that's not usually how Konami does it, but they do it occasionally. Hand limit Fluwander. See, that was what it's funny that you brought up that, because I was kind of thinking of that example. I think the Fluwander hits have a little bit elements of both, right? Early Fluwanderese hits, which were a little bit more like justified, were kind of like more in line with that. Well, I mean, Storm Barrier actually just like needed to go. It was like too good, right? Or like summonable off of too many things. So I guess we just battle here. It's like I could go for Elf, but I know I'm out of Gigantics, which is a little awkward. Oh shit, why didn't I activate that? That was dumb. Yeah, so, but a lot of Flaundery's hits were not deserved. M-Pen to 1 was one of those, especially, I think. M-Pen to 1 was like Beaver to 1. That was Konami saying, alright, stop playing this deck. Go buy packs. Go spend money. Stop playing this deck now. It's Plunder, right? Yeah, because we saw the golden hair. Yep. Impinda 1 was good because it was search wasn't once per turn and looping it was easier. I mean, but I think that's fine if Flaunderies do that. It's like, what else do they have going on for them? Like, just sitting on the Impen? It's like, let them have some plays. Fuck it. It's like, especially with the map still at 1-2. I think it's fine if the deck does, like, something, you know? Shifter? Yeah, I think you play Shifter, but I think, I don't know. I think Impenda 1 was still too harsh. Maps of 1 I can kind of see for a best of 1, but I think would, like, if Fluunderies, like, suddenly got Mpen and Map back to 3, they would probably be tiered again, but I don't think they would, like, be running rampant. I think they would be tier 3. Maybe tier 2, actually. I can actually see a world where they would be. But I don't think they would be, like, problematic. Target an effect monster your opponent controls, banish it, then you can add a plunder spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Okay? Flu is good at stealing spots, but like, that's fine. Like, I don't know. This happens sometimes too, occasionally, where like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes a deck that is like doing well but not oppressive is like, everyone is just like still calling for hits to it, and it's like, so what if Flunder steals a couple of tournament spots? Like, I think it's fine for a deck to be like, good. Like, just fine. You know? What is that, White Man? This White Man is a Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avermax. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Destroyed because of the IP Masquerena. This is really awkward. I don't like this position I'm in this game right now. You all said flew too much, now I'm facing it. Why is there no influence button for lingering effects? I know! I 100% agree with that, actually. It's like, if they do it for Exceed's monsters, they should have it for other stuff, too. Yeah. I'll keep it on auto, it's fine. I think Examine and I are kind of in a stalemate a little bit here, where, like, I don't know how easily Plunder can out Avermax, but I'm not really able to advance my board state with a hand like this either. And especially as Examine is like building theirs up. Plunder out Avermax challenge impossible. This isn't gonna come to deck out, is it? It's kind of feeling like it might, honestly. This is why we need Typhone. Nah, I'm gonna pop off. Hell yeah, do it. Oh, it's Runic. Have we seen Runic stuff? Oh, wait, there was a Smiting Storm earlier. Okay. I'll just throw this out now, I guess. One Ashen 2024 Flu surrenders. I mean, that was true of Flu before as well. Flu was a lot like Snake Eye in that way, where, like, if you Valor Ash Imperm the first normal summon, back in the day, when Flu had more, like, extenders, I guess mostly naps, then it was like a 50-50 shot of that ending their turn. I'll really throw Runix into anything that moves. Runic's a cool archetype. Every card being instant fusion is, that's pretty good. Underworld could be an out, yeah, that's definitely true too. It's funny how some decks, like, it's so, like, it's just deck to deck. Like, some decks just can't deal with Avermax. I remember, last time I played Kashtira and used it for making, like, Auroradon combos, like, going into, like, Tomahawk and stuff. I remember I played against Sprite that summoned an Avermax against me. And this was after I'd already, like, done my whole combo line. And I looked at my extra deck, and I looked at my whole main deck, and I was like, I don't have a single card that can actually out the Avermax in my entire deck. I thought that was really funny. Everyone's always so, like, oh, Auroradon combos are insane. Even now, it still needs to get banned. And it's like, just gets walled by a single, gets walled by a single Avermax completely. Alright, but then I still get to use the effect. Unless you can negate. Oh, they can negate. This can activate during damage calc? That's wild. Why can't that activate during damage calc? Hang on. This one hasn't attacked yet, I think. Well, this one hasn't attacked and it has a negate. Does this one have a negate? Target spell trap card your opponent controls and banish it. Alright, I guess I'll just do this one. Oh, it negates activations. That's right, yeah. Yep, if you negate activations, you can activate during the damage step. The Avramax secret effect. The last resort, even if you do out this card. Most decks still can't out Borland. True! We still have Cherubini, right? Yeah, we do, okay. Runic Tip. I will ash that, because they already used this, right? Yeah. I don't have any Gigantics left. It's worth noting. Okay. I still have my Sunfish. That would actually not be a bad top deck here. Well, it wouldn't be that good. Well, actually, no, it would be fine. Discard a Plunder card, target a spell trap card your opponent controls, banish it, and you can add a Plunder monster from your deck to your hand. Turn effect monster you control, special... Okay, so I think I'll start by impriming the Blackbeard. Super Heavy Samurai. Even out a Chaos Angel Maid? I don't know, actually. Oh, because unaffected by monster effects and can't be destroyed by battle? I'd have to look. They might not be able to. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's put that on auto. What do we have in the way of adventure stuff? Oh, actually, I can use this to look at my deck. Still have, like, all my adventure stuff in the deck? Yeah, okay. No, don't do that, don't do that. Alright. And right. Do we know this card in hand? Destroy, draw. I don't think we do. Okay. Place card face up. Yes. Fateful Adventure. Let's normal summon a 2. And F. Don't equip. Penticorp, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Simo Picho. I think I missed your follow earlier. Did I miss Greens as well? I feel like I didn't say any of these last few, because I don't remember Turbo Nerd either. I'm really sorry if I missed you all. 4? That's bad if I missed 4. That's really bad. Shit, I'm sorry. I hope you're all still here, if I didn't say your names. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is doing well. Alright, activate. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, right? No, just can't be destroyed by card effect. I see. Let's just get rid of this synchro, I guess. Let's see. We don't have any gigantics left. Is the most awkward part. We could elf. And then bring back like one of our sprite monsters. I guess we'll just do it that way. Thought about Earthbound Tier Limit. Sounds like a pretty cool deck. I have not tried out Earthbound stuff. Well, I like the video game, but not the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well, it's not that I dislike the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I just haven't tried them out yet. Oh, we could summon links too. That's funny, but. We'll just, Oh, I was supposed to get Jet. What am I doing? I got blue. Oops. That should still be fine. Yeah, I should have gotten Jet. I don't know why they got blue. I guess I was distracted. How much damage do we have in play? Not enough for lethal just yet. Can we find lethal? I could Soul Sweeper. Would that do it? Yeah, that would do it. Right? That's, yeah. I need the third Enchantress to survive this one. Listen, we are normal, insane human beings who can be trusted with a third copy of Water Enchantress. God, could you imagine? He's so good. Also, GG's Examined. That was a really good game. Holy shit. 7-turn game against... I want to save that. Do you mind if I save that one for the video, actually? Because that was a very nice back and forth. 7 turns, holy cow. Especially with a deck like Plunder. It's so good. Beep. Alright, what do we have for time? I have time for a few more games here. Against Soul. We'll play against Soul. Show the world the glory of Plunder. What's up, Mundo 0011? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Your name makes me think of that line in Dragon Ball Z when Vegeta gives Krillin the Saiyan armor. I'm going first a lot. I'll go second this time. When Vegeta gives Krillin the Saiyan armor, and Krillin's like, "Whoa, Mondo cool," and the Vegeta has his inner monologue, and he's like, "Yes, Mondo cool." It's fucking, I love that scene. It's so funny. Oh, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Just call me Birds. What's up? Hope you're doing well. We were just talking about birds. We're talking about flu. Would you recommend investing in Super Poly for tier or Revolution Synchron version? That's actually interesting. That's a really interesting question. I mean, I think the super... Well, okay, so it depends, like... I think the Super Polys, which are better in pure tier... are probably, I mean, pure tier is the better between the two, probably. I think there is merit to playing the like Revolution Synchron build. I don't even think it's unoptimal, but I think that Pure Tier is probably still just more consistent. And Super Poly is better in that build, but you also don't need to play Super Poly in that build. So that's a really interesting question, actually. It's like so dependent. I guess it depends if you want to make the pure build stronger, or if you want to have the option to play the synchro build. I think the pure build is probably slightly more consistent and therefore better in best of one ranked ladder, but I don't think the synchro build is bad either. I'm also showing a deck profile tomorrow playing the synchro build. If seeing that might sway your decision one way or the other, you might want to wait. The sleeves blend with the background. They really do, don't they? Pure Tier, but having Winda as an option. Yes, Winda is a great option for Pure Tier as well. Definitely. I can rise to full height so you can't beat over her. That's so gross. That's so good. Hey, speaking of Winda, I think we're about to see her here. Oh my god, this is insane. Soul's kind of popping off over here. Hey, Soul's got the Revolution Synchron as well, look at that. The thing about Revolution Synchron is, too, even if you play this, you don't need to play 3 copies. You could legit play any number between 1 and 3, and it would be fine. That's also true of Super Poly, but Super Poly, I would probably play at least 2. That one I would be more inclined to play a playset of than Revolution Synchron. So if you're like, because if you're trying to figure out which to craft a playset of, you could even craft like 2 Super Poly, 1 Revolution Synchron, or something like that if you want to just like try it out. I'll imperm the Kitkalos, yeah. Okay, yeah, that does work. I thought that was going to work that way, thank God. Because we negated before it left the field, we still got to stop the search. Although, they do still get the mill 5, though. Which I probably should have considered before tossing out the imperm. Plague Spreader's on me, holy shit, that's cool. And Snow, wow. What is live in their yard right now? Snow, Plague, Revolution Synchron. Plague Spreader with Revolution Synchron. I like that. That's smart. I actually really like that. Oh, and then you get to stack a card and then mill it with Revolution. I didn't even think about that till just now. Ooh. Ooh. That's spicy. I like that. Ooh. That's cool. That's really cool. Alright, Fairy Tale Snow coming down. Is this still turn 1? Yeah, this is still turn 1. I was like, we're not about to get OTK'd here, right? They still have 6 in the yard. All the graveyard relevant cards are still there, yep. Needs more Needlebug Nests. Such a funny card. Wouldn't mind Snow getting the Banhammer. Snow's fine. Oh, Trishula? Is this Trishula? 2, 3, 4? No, this is a 10. Oh, it's 2, 4, 4, not 2, 3, 4. Rev Synchron, sinking for 8. It's funny, because Fairy Tale Snow being fine, I maintained that point all through tier limit format. And I think it's ultimately fine. She's fine unless I'm getting sacked by Infernoids, then she should be banned. That's another thing that you have to keep in mind with ban lists as well, actually, now that I think about it. Because that's a pretty good point, like, you know, something like Fairy Tale Snow in tier limit format was insane, and a lot of people were calling for it to be banned. Outside of tier limits, it doesn't really do that much, though. And it's like, with current tier limits, it's fine. So even if a card is a huge problem in a particular format or because of a particular deck, I mean, and you could still debate if Fairy Tail Snow needs to get banned. There's like, you know, there's the argument that there's like another big milling deck that's waiting to for her to abuse, but I don't know. I can. That's one that I don't think it should be banned, but I can 100% see the argument for it, and it's not even that I see the argument. I don't even fully disagree with the argument. Lightsworn support in a year. Lightsworn Circular, the new JD. Card is so good. Alright, Rolkalos, Baron, Fenrir, and Crosssheep, which might actually come up if they mill a Fuser. Top decking Fateful Adventure was actually not bad at all with this Angler in my hand. Holy shit, that's actually a great top deck. Alright, let's do it this way. Okay, I'm gonna add Griffin Rider, which looks a little bit weird because I don't actually have adventure stuff set up, but I'm just gonna use that as a material, I think. Because I can activate Angler effect and then chain the Griffin Rider while I still have no monsters on the field. That's gonna have to be fine. Yeah, it's like... Well, Tira never plays Nibiru anyway. Well, not never. Just it's hard for this deck to have the room for it. All right, roll close on that is fine. All right. Summon those. Yeah, I'll definitely take the equip spell here, even if I'm not gonna, like, use it. Fenrir on the Fateful. That's actually fine. That's 100% fine. Runic Circular. That's a fun name. Runic Circular. Runics already have a circular. It's called Fountain. That's good. It's really good. Welcome to the stream. I love your name. That's a great name. What if Tip could summon an ad at the same time? Oh, God. That sounds terrifying. Quillbolt Hedgehog! I love your deck. I love any deck that has this card in it. Hell yeah. Motherfucking Quillbolt Hedgehog. Let's go. Whew. That's a spicy, spicy card. Love to see it. Iron Wall Infinite Loop. What if they did? What if they flipped up an Imperial Iron Wall? That would be kind of insane, honestly. Okay, so what's all activating right now? Havness and Rhinoheart. Yeah, Smasher's not enough to stop that. Plus, I don't have a Sprite card in my graveyard, so I'd have to banish from hand. Do we have a deck out angle? We might have to try, I guess. I don't know. Also, I did see your replay, Lamster. Thank you for submitting that. I think we're going to watch Lamster's replay after this game, and I think we're going to call the stream after that. Ah, here's the window. This targets, right? Okay. So I could use Smashers now. Kind of have to. Well, they're still going to barrel on it, though. Yeah, I don't think I can play through this. I think this is my, my final fit. My final belly aching. Name that song. It's a great song. Alright, Baron negating the Smashers. Because I can still special blue, but the window's going to be up now is the problem. Quillbolt Hedgehog, that's so good. That's actually like... the Plague too. They're both level 2. It's a level 2 extender. I'm going out on my own terms. Well, I guess I still have a bunch of life points, but I'm going out on my own terms. Glad Tyr has a secret pack. Dude, Tyr's secret pack is so good. Tyr kind of has one of the best secret packs in the game. Like, as far as, like, not only being a good deck, but actually if you're trying to build that deck, because there are 8 Ultras that are featured, and 6 of them are Tyr limit cards. The other cool thing about Tyr is that a lot of those cards, Perla Rhino, Royal Colossus, Kaleidoheart, you only need 1 copy of. Tyr Cash, you only need 1 copy of. Is that EUR? Is Tyr Cash EUR? I think it is, isn't it? Was that card an SR? I actually don't remember. But thank you for the game, by the way, Soul. That was a very, very good duel. It is an SR. Okay. But also, Shiren is semi-limited. That was the other Tyr UR that was limited. I was trying to remember what it was. So, not only does that pack have, like, not only do you have really good odds of pulling the URs for the actual archetype, but you don't even need that many copies to pull in order to build the deck. So, yeah, no, Tyr's secret pack might just be the best secret pack in Master Duel, honestly. It's very good. It's extremely good. Alright. 936 898 066. I feel like I'm dialing a phone number. Alright. Only saved replay. Also new to the snakes. So, looks like we're on Snake Eye here. We can see the build here. Looks pretty... yeah, it looks fine. Looks like a great build. I think this is actually my old build. Or old. I mean, I think I'm only a couple of cards different, but... Alright, so we're leading with the Snake Eye Ash. Our hand is looking phenomenal. Poplar F is going to activate. Max C is coming down in response to Poplar. Thankfully, we have the Called By. Yeah, this hand's kind of cracked. They have a Droll. This is fine. We can play through Droll. Yeah, I mean, this is Snake Eye just doing snaky things, you know? One reason to play Droll and Snake Eye is against Max C, by the way. Can be a little difficult to play around Max C sometimes. Here we had the Called By, but... okay, summoning the Oak. We did keep the Link Karibo in the EMZ. But we can just, yeah, send it with the Oak as well. It kind of doesn't matter what order you do that in that regard. Feels so good to get Drolled. And it does nothing after the Super Heavy Samurai. I can imagine, yeah. Well, I can imagine I've lived that, yeah. It's very nice to have a deck that doesn't care about Droll. Yeah, Promethean Princess. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Yeah, this is exactly the way the turn 1 line should be done. Bringing back Da Flamberge. Making Da Ambler Whale. Setting up Imperm, and I wondered for a second if we were going to forget IP, because I've actually done that before while playing this deck. Like, I've actually forgotten to put IP in the Spell Trap Zone. I'm like, ah, no! That was, like, the whole reason to do this combo line. Alright, so they're going to summon a right card. We're going to Veiler. Confused on the Synchro line. So the Synchro line... oh, are you talking about, like, with the Elf, and then with the Formula, and then making the Baron? I mean, the thing is, though, didn't they have Disruption? Oh, no, we had the... they had Droll, that's right. So we actually couldn't have done that line here because they had Droll. Because basically you would need to use the Poplar to add Original Sin, and then use that to set up the Jet Synchron from the deck. But because they drolled here, they stopped us from, like, doing that. But again, we can obviously still do the regular line under droll just fine. So for this game in particular, you're not missing out on anything as far as, like, plays. I think you're doing everything just fine here. Keep adding the field spell. So you can add the field spell and still do the regular combo line, but yeah, in order to do the elf formula synchron stuff, you need to add Original Sin instead of the field spell, and then when Poplar is in the spell trap zone, you send that with Original Sin to summon Jet Synchron. The other big thing to remember, and this is where I get tripped up doing that line a lot, is that you have to bring the Jet Synchron back as one of the 2 level 1s with Flamberge. Don't bring it back off its own effects before you do that, because if you do, it'll get banished, and then you can't do the full combo line. So you gotta bring it back with Flamberge, sync for formula, then bring Jet Synchron back with its own effect. Again, that's where I got messed up when doing that particular line a lot. Playing into town. Yeah, and then sometimes, I mean, even in situations like this, you know, you either gotta, like, decide, you know, if they've got something like talents, they've got it. Like, they either have it or they don't. This is one of those hands where I think it was fine to play into talents for that reason. So we get to stop the Vicious Astrolabe from battling. They get to run over with the Baron de Fleur. They're then gonna pop the Promethean Princess, which just allows us to activate our Ambluel. Yeah, our opponent wasted their Baron here, honestly. I think in both cases. We get to just drop a big old rock on him. Poplar F gets to place itself, setting 1 in passing. So yeah, literally that 1 face down card is all we have to worry about at this point. Oh no, the other Nibiru, but it's fine. We have the Original Sin. For the Ash, and then Ash F. And I think, actually, let me look at our graveyard here. Yeah, okay, so yep, we're good. Oh yeah, because we didn't, right, because Poplar we got drolled, right, yep. You forget you can't dib because, oh yeah, you can't dib because of Princess. It can be a little annoying, but to be fair, it's like, in order to lose while having Princess up and Nib in hand, they would have to be able to battle over Princess and still do lethal, and it's really hard for a lot of decks to be able to do that. So they do conflict, but it's not usually that bad. And then yeah, they just concede because we're just doing a full combo line here, and well, they quote-unquote concede. They quote-unquote connection failed, but seemed like a bit of an alt F4 to me, or if they're on mobile, they just, like, you know, close the tab or whatever. But thank you for that replay, Lamster. Yeah, no, that game, I think you did everything fine. And again, yeah, to do the synchro line, you just add the Original Sin. Send the Poplar that's in the spell trap zone off the Original Sin, and then again, just make sure to bring back the Jet Synchron with Flamberge, and then off of its own effects. Negate Ashes in the Flammy. Flammy! That's great. Like Secret of Mana. That's good. Alright. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. Thank you, Snon, for the gift subs, as well as everyone else who subbed. We had a ton today. Thank you, Pickle Placebo, for the resub for 5 months. Thank you to Snon, who gifted more than just the 5 subs. That's right, there was the other one as well. Bobby subbed with Prime. We had Stinky Pocket sub with Prime. We had Boujin Senpai cheer. Sally had the raid. I never shouted her out because I'm an idiot. Let me do that now. Oh, I should have done that while she was here. That was, God, I always forget to do that. I always feel so bad when I do. Here's Sally who rated us. Give her a follow. She's like a total sweetheart. Sally's the best. We love Sally. We stand the Sand Sally. She's great. When I activate a card that searches what setting do I need to change to see all the options at once instead of scrolling through them, it's the little icon that has like the 3 cards next to it. You just click that, and that'll let you change between them. And then Zalter. Oh, Zalter. I thought Zalter followed just now. That was a couple of hours ago. I'm still scrolling down. Caius also resubbed, and then Snon resubbed at the top of the stream as well. Okay, beautiful. I just want to make sure we shouted everybody out because we had a ton of people who were giving some awesome support this stream. Really, seriously, thank you, everyone. It's so wild to me. It's wild that we have this many people watching and hanging out and supporting. It's just super rad and cool. Okay. Let's raid somebody who's on right now. Let's raid Vanilla Scoop. It's been a hot minute since we've raided Vanilla Scoop. So let's hop on in. Looks like they're talking about some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Ooh, I haven't seen this Harpy Lady pin yet. That's cool. Okay. But yeah, let's go say hi. And yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.